Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let us start your reading. Today I will be doing the reading for the month of April, and let's see what April has in store for Sagittarius. Oops. I think I've got, oh no, this is just a single card. Okay, so that's for the first week of April. Second week of April, these are very loose timelines. The energy is more important, but nonetheless, this is a very rough oops, uh, time frame. So we've got two cards, one for each week, and I have drawn Earth Magic, but I will keep it out. Let's see how it ties up with the entire reading. Let's get a card for your third week. I've got two cards for the third week and a card for the last week. You've got two cards, a lot of messages. The universe wants to tell you a lot, I think. Okay. Just a minute. So this is fine, and let us see what your first week card is. We've got it is what it is. Let's see. Put this on the side. All right. Earth magic. See, overall energy of earth magic is all about, starting something from the ground level, sowing seeds of something, becoming, a lot more practical and real with things. If there is an idea, you need to really get started. You need to sow the seeds right now. You need to get going with that. You need to do what is required in the month of April. It is what it is. Let us see what this is about. Balance. This is the Temperance card, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So, if you know what you need to do, you have all the clarity, which is the Ace of Swords. You're very, very clear, focused that this is an idea I need to put into practice. It's the time to move forward, but, not be driven by your emotions too much. Because the Knight of Cups is all about, your feelings spurring you on, Sagittarius. So that's all right. You need to feel happy that you're making a beginning, but don't get taken up by your emotions. You need to bring about a balance between your thought as well as your feelings. And that is what it is. So accept the practicality of something, get started with that, but bring about a balance in your emotions and your thought process. Be very, very clear with what you want, and also take into account what is it that makes you happy to get started with. It's like taking the first step, but take that first step which makes you feel like, yes, I think this is the right thing, and I also feel happy, proceeding with this aspect of it right now. So whatever you need to start, make sure that you feel happy doing it, as well as you have that clarity of thought that this is the right thing I need to do at this point in time. Plus, it is also making me happy that this is the way I would like to start. So get a balance of both. Both are equally important in the first week of April. Second week of April, we have quieting the mind. Let's see. Let's see what this is about. One more. We have Six of Cups, Five of Swords. Sorry, Five of Wands. Oh, I got the Five of Swords, right? Okay. So, with respect to whatever you've started, there could be some impressions from your past which are likely to come up in the second week of April, which are going to cause you conflicts with others, or within your own mind, as well as that feeling that in the past I did not make the right choices, in the past I did this, so this went wrong, in the past I followed that procedure, it went wrong. That whole past is going to I feel is going to get activated in the second week of April, which is going to make you feel very uncomfortable, jittery, as well as confused. That's why you've got this card that quiet in the mind. What has happened in the past, at that point in time in the past, that was the best decision you could have taken, Sagittarius. Don't let it have a bearing in the present, because now you are a different person. Time is different. The season itself is different. So what worked that time is not going to work now. It was suited that time. Probably there were other factors at play which, because of which, things went in a direction they went in. I'll give you a small example. Talking of seasons, what you sown in winters. Let's take calendula, right? It's a winter flower. So what you could, the way a calendula can bloom in winter in a particular year, it cannot bloom. That same flower is not there in the first place, right? Even if its seeds are there, those seeds are going to bloom differently in the next winter. The calendula seed is not going to grow in summers. This is just an analogy to tell you that what happened in the past was good at that time, but does not have a place in your present right now, because that conflict is going to be there. And that's why I just kind of gave that example, that was good at that point in time, but don't try to bring that past into your present right now, because if it's only going to cause you confusion, then there's no point in entertaining that, right? So you need to just tell yourself that those decisions were the best decisions you could take at that point in time, but now this is a different time, this is a different season, this is a different you, a lot wiser, a lot more experienced, and a better version of what you were at that time. So with just hold that, these kind of thoughts, and then you'll be able to quieten all this conflict which is going to be going around in your head. Okay, you could experience it only for half a day, as little as that, but the moment you remember the guidance of these cards, it'll settle things down for you. In the third week of April, we have Awakening Genius and Into Me I See. Carrying forth with these energies that you've learned something from the past, and it has also given you some realization about yourself as well. Okay, with both these cards. So whatever this is, this conflict is also coming up. It is well timed. It is meant to happen, because you will see how far you have come from what you were, how you have grown, how much wisdom you have incorporated, what life has taught you, what those experiences have taught you, and they'll give you a glimpse into yourself. Okay, probably who you were at that point in time, who you are now, all of those, that a different perspective to yourself also will be coming up because of this conflict. We have Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Is this one card? Yes, Eight of Cups. So maybe with that turmoil you'll be going through, you will realize a lot of things, and then you will be able to close that past and walk away from it clearly. So definitely by third week of April, all of you Sagittarians will understand what happened, why it happened, and you'll be able to move away from that peacefully. That's for sure. That is why this conflict is coming up. With the Page of Pentacles, do a little research. Read about, whatever material, you're likely to get in the third week of April is going to help you come out of this energy where you're feeling a little dissatisfied and unhappy with how things have panned out for you. But when you go through that little bit of turmoil, when you do your little research and study to understand what happened, that genius will be awoken. You will understand a lot of things for yourself, your life pattern, and what you have experienced throughout, okay, till now. And in the fourth week of April, we have Exposed and Revealed, Willingly Release. So I think whatever you experienced, Sagittarius, was to really open up your vision and your understanding and your awareness to a lot of things, and so that you can only release them and not hold on to them. So these could have been slightly tough, challenging times, but when you go through all of this, you will be able to release it. With the Eight of Cups over here, you're willing to happily turn your back on it, move on without carrying any traces of the past, which have probably been lingering on in you for some time back. You'll see things very, very clearly. Into Me I See. You will see something about yourself very clearly, some clear direction coming in, you realizing what you're really cut out to do, you realizing your strengths, your weaknesses, your potential, your talent, your skill. Okay, so that path, when we say that things did not work out, maybe you realize that yes, you could not probably do that thing very well, but it has paved the door to do something else, paved the way for you to do something else, and without having gone through that, you wouldn't have reached here. That's the kind of understanding you're going to get in April. We have the moon, Four of Wands, celebration, Four of Swords, at peace, Knight of Swords, to move forward with whatever it is that you're going to start now. So, all that, those hidden emotions, dense emotions, confusion, insecurity, all what has been, bothering you emotionally, what has been making you unhappy, is all going to get released. You will feel happy. You will be content with what you have. You will be able to commit to your new plan, 100% without the past experiences interfering in that. You'll be at peace, mentally at peace. You will be ready to take things forward. You'll be ready to proceed with new ideas, because all of this is going to come together for you in the month of April. That entire past experience is going to make you feel very peaceful, after having experienced all of this. That self knowledge, that information about your journey, what you did, why you did, what it has taught you, what you need, what you do not need, what you want, what you don't want, all what you have learned, how you have grown, all of that is going to happen. And take your time with this, because when you're going to wrap it up for good, the lessons are going to be ingrained in you. And whatever you're going to start with, you're going to start on a clean slate, without the insecurities of what happened in the past, without the fear of how probably things went wrong for you in the past, and the wrong decisions you made which you feel you were wrong, but they brought you over here. So all of that coming together is going to happen in the month of April for you, Sagittarius, and it's time to plant new seeds. So wrap up this entire past this month. That is the focus of that's the focus for this month of April. To wrap this up, willingly release it, see how things have worked out for you, and see the journey you have been on, and then you'll feel happy and peaceful and content, right? All these things need to be released. Everything that is causing you concern, makes you uncomfortable, that I did this, I did that, this happened, that happened, it's all going to wrap up. So with that, I'll wrap up your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching.